Hi guys, this is Tulin. So I'm going to bring my perspective and my experience on how I overcame anxiety and just a low point in my life. So before I get into this, I want to say that 90% of how our daily lives run is by our subconscious brain, while 5% is by our conscious brain. So it means that this is not just a quick fix, and you can't just have one positive thought one day and all your problems are solved. So there's multiple factors that come into this. I'm going to give you, just really simple 5 ways that you can overcome this with your body and your mind. So the first one is, my anxiety emanated from the desire to escape the present moment. I was tied to the past and I wanted to be in the future. I don't know what it was, I just wanted to escape the moment, the present moment that I was in. And we go into this fight or flight situation and your body thinks it's in danger. When in reality, that nothing is harming you. Except from yourself and your mind. So your body goes into this, weird reactive chemical mode state, whatever, and it shuts down or slows down parts of your body or your organs, like your digestive system, because what's happening is that all the blood and your energy is going into pumping your heart because it thinks it's ready to run for the hills. Then we resist our emotions, and resistance makes stronger, so we can't ignore how we feel, and it needs to resurface and we need to deal with it head to head. So accepting what is exactly happening and accept the emotions you are feeling in the present moment, and slowing down, because your mind is in a constant rush to absolutely nowhere, and it's not your mind that's going to get you to where you want to be, it's your actions that will. The second one is your lifestyle. What kinds of foods do you eat? Because your gut is like a second brain and you are what you eat. So when you eat rubbish, you feel rubbish. When you feel good, when you eat good, you feel good. So are you eating a plant-based diet or are you eating a fear-based diet? And I did an intermediate fasting as well, so just 16 hours. So I stopped eating in the evening, and then I didn't eat probably till like midday. And that gives you so much more focus, clarity, and a better communication. And it just got rid of this overall fatigue that we get, because having anxiety is exhausting. And then I highly recommend moving into radical action. So you're getting out of your mind and you're going into your body by doing just 20 or 30 minutes of exercise. Just start off by 2 days a week, or 3, or just however much you think that you can take, because we are living in our minds too much. So we need to just move out of that and into our body. And then 10 minutes meditation. Controlling your breathing is so underrated, because we usually shallow breathe, like in our chest, and we're supposed to be breathing in our stomach. So when babies are born, they naturally breathe from the stomach, and then when we get into adulthood, we start breathing in our chest, shallow, and then our shoulders come forward. And this one is, are you in nature enough? I know we work all day, but 10 minutes before work, 10 minutes after work, or in your lunch, we need stimuli, we need nature, we need challenges, because when we don't have stimuli, our brain creates problems, because we have a 2 million old primitive brain. Third one, hope you're staying with me, guys. This is, just take whatever just resonates or whatever you need in this moment. So third one is, we think we're not where we're supposed to be in life, and we're way too hard on ourselves, and we take things personally. And we're naturally sensitive people. So, you know, how do you talk to yourself on a daily basis? Is it negative or is it positive? Would you speak to your best friend the way that you speak to yourself? We also hold the past against ourselves, and we just accept that this is who I am, this is just reality, this is just where life got me into, you know? We just accept the story that we are playing, and we accept the limiting beliefs on a daily basis. This happened to me, this is why I'm like this. Fourth one is the lack of gratitude and the lack of appreciation of the abundance that's already in our life, and this isn't all hairy fairy, like positive all day. This is not some hippie weird stuff. This is actually, you know, we have a lack of appreciation in our life for what we already do have. How are you gonna attract something more into your life that's good if you don't even appreciate what you already do have in life? Because, you know, there is people who are a lot more worse off than us. And that's not saying that your problem's not important, but what good is it gonna do you feeling bad about this, and what good is it gonna do them, you putting yourself in this victimized state? You know, it's not gonna do anybody good, basically. So it's important to change your emotional state into a joy and empowerment, because even if a solution came to us, for example, you may be watching this video and I'm giving you a solution. If you're in a victimized state, then you wouldn't do anything about it, because you would be thinking, well, it's not going to work for me, or I can't do that, or I can't be bothered. It's a state. So we want to be in that empowered state, because when you're in that empowered state, any solution or any opportunity, you just take it because you know you can do it. And whatever has happened to you in the past, you can't control. You can't control what has already happened to you or what's going to happen to you, but you can control what it does for you and how you react to it. That's the only responsibility we have, is the responsibility to how we react. Fifth one is, and the final one, is we're not feeding our minds with new information, new knowledge, new insights, ideas, concepts. We think we've got everything figured out, and this was something that I had to realize, because we get to a certain point in our life, in our adulthood, where we think we just know it all and we don't progress, and we are creatures of progression. So when we feel stagnant, then we feel depressed, and then we have anxiety because we feel life isn't moving forward. So you need to replace your old knowledge and old beliefs, your old thoughts into a new state, because Albert Einstein said, this is one of my favorite quotes as well, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So realizing that nothing is stagnant, okay? Everything is moving. You know, even the good or bad, it never lasts forever. It's always moving, moving, moving. So this too shall pass. So if you've made it this far, well done. I'm gonna share with you my perception, my experience, and my thoughts on depression. So when you're feeling depressed, it's because your body is tired of being this person that you're trying to be, and you've outgrown yourself, and you've outgrown this environment that you're in, and you've suppressed emotions, your true self. You've pressed down emotions so much that you become depressed, until there's a breaking point, right? There's a threshold to everything. And that is when you break through to the other side. So there are two sides of the same door, and you finally just let go and you just be. Once you realize this, you are now self-aware. And when you're self-aware, you're aware of your thoughts and your emotions. So when you realize that, then you realize that you are the creator of your life. So you realize that your thoughts and your focus create your reality. And you realize that you don't have to be a victim. You have a choice. And you realize that problems are not stagnant. Your soul is stagnant, your problems are not stagnant. So you can watch my video on the shadow self and overcoming negative talks. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this has really helped. You know, just take one or two things. Most importantly, I would say what really helped me, just like overall, was getting up in the morning and just going for a walk, and then just learning one topic I learned a day, and that was like the trigger to start moving in the right direction, basically. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.